guys, what's up? Sat Shri Akal. This is Samarth Kagdiyal. So guys, today I wanted to tell you about something called the LOLLAPALOOZA effect. Now those of you who have studied finance or like you know about Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger, so you might already be familiar with the LOLLAPALOOZA effect. But for those who do not know this, so Warren Buffett is regarded as the greatest stock market investor of all time, and he is 88 years old today. So an old guy but a very wise guy. And for a long time his right hand man has been Charlie Munger. So Charlie Munger happens to be his business partner, and Charlie Munger is today I think 94 or 95 years old. So again, very old, but I would say arguably one of the wisest men alive in the world today. And so Charlie Munger popularized, I do not know whether he invented this term, but he definitely popularized this term called the LOLLAPALOOZA effect. So what is it? So suppose India was playing a cricket match and Sachin Tendulkar performed really well in that match. So India performed little well as well. Now similarly in some other match, let's say Sourav Ganguly performed, and again India performed little well. And then in third match, Rahul Dravid performed well, and so India performed a little well in that match as well. But now comes a match in which Sachin Tendulkar, Sourav Ganguly and Rahul Dravid, all the three fire together at the same time. All the three perform well at the same time. So how does India perform in this match? Does India perform a little well? A little well se thoda zyada? No. India performs really well in this match. So when you have three players who fired together, then India performed really well, like above all expectations. So that is what the LOLLAPALOOZA effect is. When you have multiple factors all acting together in the same direction, the end result is way more than expected. So 2 plus 2 in this case does not equal 4. 2 plus 2 becomes 22. In fact, Steve Jobs, who was a big the Beatles fan, he also said this. He also said something similar in this interview.
My model of business is the Beatles. You know, they were four very talented guys who kept each other's kind of negative tendencies in check. They balanced each other, and the sum was greater than the total was greater than the sum of the parts. And that's how I see business. You know.
So the end result is more than the sum of the individual parts. That's the LOLLAPALOOZA effect. Now I will give you two examples which you will remember with you for a lifetime. Okay. So one is from politics, the other is from fitness. So if you go back to 2014, when the general election, the Lok Sabha election was about to happen, what was the situation like? So one of the effects prevalent was that people were already fed up with Congress. They were fed up of corruption, right? People were ready for a change. People were tired of the there was an anti-incumbency factor because Congress had already been in power for 10 years. So that was one effect. The second effect, Narendra Modi did an unprecedented marketing campaign. Never before in the history of this country we have seen anything like it. Okay, Ab ki baar Modi Sarkar, that campaign I'm talking about, right? So that marketing campaign, again, it was in the same direction, change of government. The third effect, the Indian media. Now, I know you say, oh no, aisa nahi tha, but the fact is that the Indian media was completely biased in favor of Narendra Modi, whether you want to accept it or not. I mean, it appeared like Modi was all over the news channels, and it was like, you know, that Gujarat model, India will become like Gujarat, those kind of things. So the media was completely on Modi's side. So that's the third effect, again working in the same direction towards getting Modi elected. Now what was the end result of these three different factors working in the same direction simultaneously? BJP, just one political party, ended up with more than half the numbers in Lok Sabha. Now that is something which does not happen very often in the Indian democracy, that just one party gets more than half the numbers in Lok Sabha. So, you know, like I said, 2 plus 2 did not become 4. 2 plus 2 became 22. And now if I give you an example from fitness. So let's say you have decided that this year you are going to be physically fit, whatever that means for you, whether it means developing muscles, getting leaner, whatever, you want to be physically fit, okay? If you're doing cardio, now cardio is something, it is a factor which is pushing you in the direction of becoming physically fit. If you do weight training, that is working out with weights, again a factor in the same direction. Then you start eating the right diet, okay? And I'm not saying a keto diet or a high protein, low carb diet. I'm saying a balanced meal. You start eating balanced meal, which is the ideal diet. Again, a factor which is pushing you in the same direction. On top of that, you add intermittent fasting, a fourth factor, again towards pushing you towards physical fitness. And then on top of that, the fifth factor is that even in the fasting window, you drink plenty of green tea. So you have added now one more factor. What do you think would the end result would be of these 5 factors working simultaneously towards the same goal? Exactly, the Lollapalooza effect. You will reach your desired goal of being physically fit way sooner than you expected, and the end result, how you look at the end, will be way beyond your wildest dreams. So 2 plus 2 did not become 4, 2 plus 2 became 22, and that's the Lollapalooza effect. So guys, that's what I wanted to share with you in this edition of do leave a like if you enjoyed the video, do comment, and do subscribe to my vlog if you have not already. See you soon. This is Kagdiyal signing out.